welcome to episode 53 of Chumps to Champions. Today it's FA Cup day. We're in the second round of the FA Cup. We're taking on Portsmouth, and then I'm going to play a league game against, wait for it, Newport County. So it's another double live comp. Since the last video where we defeated Southend United in an Essex derby but lost against Burton, we've had an okay run. We did go on to lose against Gillingham 3-2, which was topsy-turvy game. Unfortunately, we did end up losing that. But then a very good win against Coventry 3-1. A 2-0 defeat against Morecambe, that was poor. Before a 0-0 draw against Oldham in the FA Cup first round. Then a 3-1 win against Mansfield in the league. Hat-trick from Paul Mitchell coming back from injury. Then we did beat Oldham in extra time of the FA Cup first round replay. 3-1, Mitchell with another 2 goals, and then an incredible 4-4 draw against Wrexham. Mitchell with a goal, Holland with 2, and Reese got the equaliser. Really incredible game because they really did blow us away for most of the game. I think they had 5 or 6 clear-cut chances. We only had 1, so it was amazing that we managed to score 4 goals. And then just now we've beaten Barnet 1-0. Paul Mitchell getting another goal. He has been insane of late since coming back from injury. I really missed him because I had a few defeats, that Burton defeat, then losing against Gillingham. I was missing him up front. And since he's come back, he's scored loads of goals. 11 goals in 14 games for me. The guy on loan from Reading looks very good and is improving as well. So hopefully we can do well against Portsmouth, who are in League One, I think. Yes, they are. 5th in League One, so they're a strong team. So we're going to have to watch out for them. And the team I've gone with is this. Now you'll notice a bit of a change in tactics. I've dropped a player back into defensive midfield, and I think it has helped. Koulibaly's playing well there, and it just seems to work well, I think. Rest of the team then. Lovelock in goal. Symington's having to play at right back. Clausen's suspended. Holland and Elsdon at the back. O'Houge is injured, and those two, Holland and Elsdon, old school partnership from last season, seemed to work well. What on earth was that noise? Something seemed to attack my house then. Then Muggleton at left back. It was just the wind blowing over some boxes of tea. Quite a random thing. It sounded like a bird was attacking the house. Anyway, where was I? Koulibaly, defensive midfield. Nagy, who's been really good for me actually in midfield alongside Reese. And then Faulkner on the left wing, he's played well of late. JB on the right wing hasn't been so good of late, so he needs to improve. And then Mitchell up front. So I think this is the furthest we've got in the FA Cup. I don't think we got to the second round before. Just had a quick look at the history of the FA Cup for Chelmsford, and this is the furthest we've got on the game. Second round of the FA Cup. Previously we've got to the first round a couple of times. Last season we lost in the 4th qualifying round, so second round really good. Obviously we started in the first round this time. They've got Will Keane up front, the legend from my Nottingham Forest save. Looks okay, but nowhere near as good as I made him with Nottingham Forest. Lethal strike. We're going to have to watch out for this team. It's going to be strong. We're playing at home. If we went to a replay, then that would be quite good for money. But I want to get through to the third round because then we can draw a big Premier League team. And this match is also on TV, so we will actually be getting money that way anyway. But it's going to be tough. It really is, because Portsmouth are in League One and they're going quite strong in League One. So we need to just make sure we don't completely flop and look like melons. So, come on guys. Oh, they've got Ryan Shotton, I think, at the back. I think I just saw his name. Corner to Pompey. Oh, they got no one. Or Noon. And off. How did we get rid of that? Well done. Why is Elsdon all the way out there, of all places? I'm not really sure there. But they're still on the ball. Will Keane, he's gone for it and he's hit it over the bar. Calm down, guys. That was a scramble, but we survived. Come on, come on. No chances whatsoever for us so far. Will Keane offside there. JB's looking complacent. And Faulkner and Mitchell looking frustrated. Probably because we've not had any of the ball up front. Elsden's got injured. So John Lewis is going to have to come on. On he comes, John Lewis. You wouldn't call your son, if your last name's Lewis, you wouldn't call your son John, would you? Because even a Jon, a different spelling. I was at my sister's graduation the other day, and there was a guy called Thomas Cook, which I found everyone laughed. Sorry if you're someone that has a name that does sound like a company or a famous thing, but Thomas Cook is an old company. Surely you wouldn't want to call your son Thomas Cook, because they will just... It's not like it's rude or like immature or anything. It's just people will laugh at that name because they will, won't they? But never mind. I suppose if you like the name, then go for it. But still, it's a bit like people that call their children Cabbage or something. What are you doing to your child? The psychological effect on them in life is going to be harsh, I think. Cabbage. Anyway, enough of that. Here we go, on the attack. You say I did go more expressive and picking up the pace a bit. Hopefully we can then get a goal. Mitchell scores! Lovely play by Mitchell. Now I'll turn that away. That's what I tend to do. If I want to just put a bit of impetus, that's it, into my attack, then change it up a gear. And Mitchell with a lovely goal. He's been doing that lately. Great stuff. We're 1-0 up right up at the start of the second half. Muggleton with a long throw. Reese hit it. Faulkner. Someone hit it. JB fouls. So close to 2-0 there. We've had the only clear-cut chance of the game. We're on 38% possession. They have dominated the passing statistics, and it looks like they can get a goal here. Noon. It was a good save by Lovelock. He's good at those, and I'm going to make a sub. I'm not going to make a sub. I don't really know who to bring on or take off. Everyone's sort of solid today. There's no one that's been awful. But they've got a corner here, and it's in the back of the net. In the 81st minute, an own goal from Muggleton of all people. He probably just hit him and went in. I'll make a sub now. Naji's going to come off for... I don't really have any midfielders apart from Pigton. He's not really up to standard now, but I'll bring him on anyway. And yeah, that's unlucky. Let's just see the replay. Could be going to a replay here. Vermeij hit it and Lovelock saved it, and it came off the back of Muggleton. He was just standing there doing nothing whatsoever, and that's a bit unfortunate. Lovelock did well to get a hand to that, but it did unfortunately come off the back of Muggleton. And it looks like it's going to go to a replay at Pompey down on the south coast, which is good for our bank, but it would have been nice to try and get through to the third round this time round. Anyway, we've put in a good performance on TV. I'm pleased with that. And it's finished 1-1. They had 22 shots and 59% possession. We were unlucky. Well, we were lucky not to concede more than one goal, but we were unlucky considering we went 1-0 up and looked reasonably comfortable for most of the game, actually, despite them dominating the statistics. But never mind. The replay will actually be very soon, so we might as well do a triple live com in this video, guys. I just did the third FA Cup round draw. I meant to do it properly there, but I automatically clicked on draw all teams. So if we do get through, we're going to be facing Wigan, who are actually in the Premier League. Would be at home though, but still, that's something. We might, if we do get through, we might be on TV because of our status as a club and Wigan's status as a club. But yeah, if we do get through, we do have a Premier League team. Not the team I really wanted, but Wigan still. That would be a massive game for the club. So you join me as I'm just continuing the game. The Newport County game has just been postponed. It's December. It's come to that time of year when we do start to get games being suspended or postponed for snow, ice, rain, anything really. Big aliens coming out the sky and attacking everyone. You know, every game at this level it's suspended for one reason or another. So the next game, that we're not going to have a triple live com. It's going to be simple. We're going to take on Pompey in the next round. Just to have a look at the league where I am at the moment with a game in hand. We're in 8th place, 31 points, 10 behind the leaders Port Vale, who we lost against on the first day of the season. So that doesn't look so bad now. And we are only out of the playoff zone on goals scored behind Gillingham. a win in our game in hand would take us all the way up to 5th, possibly 4th, 5th, 3rd if we won big by more than 4 goals, and would be above Colchester. In fact, if we won by more than 7 goals, we'd be up to 2nd. That's how close it is. Port Vale seem to be running away with it, but we are definitely in the mix to grab a playoff place. If we look at stats wise, Muggleton is top of the average rating a game because of his long throws. Naji's had a very good season for me. Paul Mitchell, since coming back from injury, has grabbed a few more goals and he's on the top goal scorer list. JB is up there in assists. You can't see key tackles, but Jack Holland is there as usual. Muggleton man of the match 6 times. Lovelock's on the clean sheet list. We're having a good season. It's really pleasing considering we're meant to be bottom of the table. To be fighting for a playoff place is unbelievable. Right, it's time for our FA Cup second round replay against Portsmouth, away from home at Fratton Park. This is the team I've gone with. A couple of changes because Symington's now suspended, so Clausen comes back into the team after his suspension, and O'Hauge is back in the team after his injury. Elston's now got injured, so people just swapping around, but I think they're actually stronger players anyway. They're on loan, so that's a bit unpredictable, but they've played reasonably well when they have played. Good to see Joe Allen back from injury as well. He's only made 1 start and 2 sub-appearances this season because of that injury. He's probably, things are going down. He's been hindered. I don't know if he's really going to develop. He had an incredible season last season in the conference, played really well. And I was hoping he'd improve a bit more, considering how many games he actually played in the first team. There's still loads of time for him to improve. He's only 17, remember. But it would be nice to see some improvement soon, because he doesn't look amazing on paper. He's got good passing, good bravery, of all things. It would be nice to see him improve. The rest of the team, I think, is the same. Let's hope Mitchell can get another goal. I don't know if this is on TV. No, it's not. I wonder how much money we earned from that game against Portsmouth on TV at home. But today we're away from home, so we should get a few more gate receipt money from Pompey. And if we win this, we're playing Wigan of the Premier League. They've gone with the same team, I think. So, let's see what we can do. I have to close down the attacking players, I think. Shout some encouragement to the team. Passionate, come on lads. That always gets them fired up. It's got Muggleton fired up anyway. And we're going to keep it on higher tempo, be more expressive from the start and try and get a goal. Hit them at the start when they're most vulnerable, basically. But here goes Keane. Straight away, Muggleton clears up though. Oh no! Oh, what are they doing? A few 1-2s there made me nervous. But they're still on the ball. This is going to be an early chance for them, isn't it? Uh-oh, it's 1-0. No, Noon scores after 30 seconds. Oh dear. Perhaps we're not going to be able to get through to this third round. Maybe it's one step too far for us, taking Pompey to replay. Maybe that's the best we can do. Anyway, Muggleton with the throw-in. Still early. At least they've scored really early. It gives us a chance to get back into this game. Faulkner down the left. Into Reese. If we can get a goal back really soon, that would be really good. JB! If only he could finish. I think he's still got 1 on finishing. If we just have a quick look at him. He's still got 1 on finishing. It's so awful. He really is just an out-and-out winger. He can't do anything in front of goal. The best sort of striker attribute he's got is off the ball with 9, really. But he's good at crossing. He just needs to basically be in a position to cross and not shoot. Holland into Nagy. Now this is a chance. JB puts it in. Mitchell headed away. Reese, Faulkner, goal! 1-0, brilliant stuff. Great play. Faulkner's 4th goal of the season. The guy on loan from Southampton has really come good of late. Had a bit of an indifferent start to the season. Reese with the assist. Found Faulkner sensibly and he's hit it right-footed, and the keeper probably should have kept that out actually. We've got Anakin in goal, ex-Newcastle guy. And the guy I had at Rotherham, on my Rotherham save. So 1-1. Back in the game, we're back in this tie. JB 71% looking nervous. He's not been so good lately. It would be nice to find an improvement on him. He's got good pace and crossing, but I think it really is his finishing that lets him down, because as a winger, you often do find yourself in attacking positions where you're meant to shoot, but he just can't shoot to save him his life. So, Yeah, but I'm going to give them encouragement there. We've played well. I'm going to stick with what we're doing because we have played well. We've only conceded that one goal in the first 30 seconds where basically we probably just fell asleep. So, yeah, we'll keep at it because it is actually working at the moment. But they've won a throw in here. Long throw into the box. Reece heads away. Oh, JB gets it. Now use your pace. What's he doing? What's he going to do? It's into Mitchell. Mitchell. JB hits the post. Unlucky. He almost finished that off. 2 clear-cut chances for us. We've actually had more than Portsmouth and more shots than them. We've been the better team. They've only had 4 shots, 48% possession. We've been better away from home. But they've won a corner here. And it's 2-1. Set pieces. Ryan shot him with a goal. They've got a strong team. Unfortunate. Very unfortunate for us because we have been the better team. Why is Mitchell looking uninterested? Here he goes though. Tackled. Faulkner. Koulibaly. Reece. Faulkner. Mitchell. He scores. He's not looking uninterested now that he's got his 13th goal of the season. Paul Mitchell. Paul Faulkner into Paul Mitchell. It's a brilliant team full of Pauls here. Led by the best Paul of all. And Anik tried to save it with his foot there. Did a De Gea, but didn't quite really pull that off. So it's 2-2. And this is an exciting game for the neutrals anyway. Here goes Reece into Mitchell. Can he get another goal or create something? He's got 16 on dribbling and he's won a free kick and possibly got a player sent off, which really would help us out. He has been. Vincenzo Simonetti, sounds very Italian, has been sent off, which makes us the favourites. We're up to, it's 11 on 10 now. Defence isn't having the best of games today after conceding 2 goals. But I don't think there's much I can do. Maybe Muggleton to right back. I'm training him up as a right back at the moment, just so he can play there if need be. Because Warren is a good left back, the guy I know from West Ham, but he just doesn't play because Muggleton's just gets so many really good ratings from his long throws. And I'm also training Symington up in central midfield. I can't remember who suggested that, but thank you. I don't know why I didn't do that before, considering he's got great long shots. It makes sense for him to be central midfielder, really. And he's not that great at crossing, even though he's sort of a right-sided player. Anyway, let's see if we can grab a winner. But it looks like it's going to go to extra time here again for me. So my players are going to get really tired. Keep going up there. All we need is 1 goal to win this. I think that's true. If we can get the goal, then we can hold on. I've only made 1 sub, actually. I'm going to take off JB for Capitani. And Joe Allen is going to come on for Koulibaly. He can't really play there, can he? Maybe not. I might leave the sub because if it is about to go to penalties, I might bring Ryan Bird on because he's quite good at penalties. But that's only if it's going to penalties. It's a bit of a gamble leaving your last sub just for the sake of a penalty. And they might score here. It somehow hasn't gone in. It's squeezed wide. We have been the better team statistically. We deserve to win this, I think. We just need to grab that goal to win it. Warren, bit of a nothing ball there. Considering I've got it on short passing, that's a bit annoying. Here goes Noon. I like calling him No One. They're still on the ball here. It's looking dangerous for us. Unless we can win the ball back here. I think this could be a goal from the cross. It's a great block. Good defending to keep that out. I think I'm going to go more direct in the second half of this extra time. Simply because they're down to 10 men. If we can just really just go for it now, then perhaps we can stretch them and get the winning goal. More direct. Pump ball into box. We're just going to do that and see what we can do. Okay, let's do this. Please. I did go direct, didn't I? Sorry, I just paused the video then, completely forgot what I'd done. Okay, oh no, Ian Reece has got injured. Well, I'll have to make my last sub then. He was played well, 7.9 from him. Now, who's going to come on? Who's got the best penalties out the players? I presume it's Ryan Bird with 13. I'll just quickly check the other players though, because it does look like it's going to be going to penalties with 13 minutes left, but you never know. Sam Wright has 6, and lastly, Joe Allen has 8. So I'm going to bring Ryan Bird on, and then I'm going to put Mitchell back, I think, into midfield, because he probably can't play there actually, but he might be able to. No, he can't. Capitani can sort of play midfield, so he'll go there for the end. Mitchell will go out wide. In fact, Bird can go out wide. Mitchell will stay up front because he's the most lethal player I have. Bird can go on the right wing. Let's see what we can do in the last 13 minutes. We might be able to grab a winner anyway. We might not have to go to penalties. Hopefully we don't actually. But they've won a throw in here in a dangerous position. And Faulkner, why have you done that? What was the point in that tackle? Facing away from goal, I think the player was, and he's gone in from behind by the looks of it. And it might be all over for us before penalties. They've gone 3-2 up, down to 10 men. We're going to have to just go for it now and hope that we can grab some sort of goal. Dear, never mind. You know, it would have been nice to get through to the third round. It would have been good for the club in terms of financial implications, but it was always going to be tough against Portsmouth. Let's just throw everyone up for the last 5 minutes. Let's see what we can do. I'm going to chuck Mitchell, Bird and Capitani up front together. And we're going to try and get a last gasp equaliser to send it to penalties. Faulkner's going to drop into midfield. In fact, I'll move. I hate this. It just lags so much in game with me recording. Anyway, Bird can play as a poacher or something. Target man, that's a good option. Target man. Capitani can play as a poacher in the middle. And we're going to lump it long to Bird and hopefully head it on and then score a goal. Come on, please get an equaliser. I want to go to penalties now. I've been set up for penalties for the last half an hour. And yeah, it hasn't quite gone our way. It looks like it's going to be the end of the game now. Here we go. That's the end. We're out the FA Cup, guys. We took them to a replay. We took them to extra time. But in the end, it just wasn't enough. Faulkner giving away a penalty that he didn't even need to give away, in my opinion. And we're unlucky to go out the cup. We still haven't managed to get through to that third round that I've really craved for 6 seasons now. And we just haven't managed to. So, never mind. There's always next year. There's always next year, as they say. Does mean, cliche here, we can concentrate on the league. We've actually got Port Vale, who's top of the league next. But the next video will probably be around here. I would show, maybe AFC Wimbledon, Colchester, so we'll show another Essex derby. Already shown Colchester and Southend, but they're big games. I don't think they comes up as a rivalry for Chelmsford, actually. If we just quickly go to the information. Where's the information? What am I looking at? I've forgotten where the information thing is. It is here, in rivalries. Braintree's local, and then we've got Billericay local, Heybridge and Hampton and Richmond. That's mainly because of the level Chelmsford are used to playing at. If it was real life and they'd got up to League 2, League 1, then there'd definitely be a rivalry between Chelmsford and Colchester and probably Southend as well. And there was a bit of a rivalry when Chelmsford took on Colchester in the FA Cup a few years ago. So there is something there. And on FM16, a new feature is dynamic rivalries, so you can gain rivalries over time. Probably competitive rivalries more than anything. So if you're fighting for the league title for many years with a particular team, then a rivalry will be created. So I'm looking forward to that, actually. That should be good. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please hit that like button if you are enjoying this series. Leave any thoughts you have in the comment section below. I'll see you in the next episode.